Today in class 8 chemistry we will start with the how we can balance chemical equation, then move on to the different features by which we can put a chemical equation more informative, and also then move on to the what actually chemical equation convey and what are the limitation of chemical equation. So let's start with the how we can balance chemical equation. We will start with the balancing chemical equation. So first starts with the how we can balance that. Suppose one reaction is there, magnesium plus oxygen, then actually it converted into magnesium oxide is the main reaction. Mg plus O2 change into MgO. Now if we balance first, then at first reactant side we have to see how many atoms are there. That magnesium is 1, oxygen is with 2. In product side, magnesium is with also 1, oxygen is with also 1. Now if we balance it properly, then we will go through the try and error method. That Mg plus O2, that will form MgO. Then if we will put 2 here in case of magnesium, then Mg is converted into 2, oxygen is converted into 2. Here magnesium is 1, oxygen is also 1. Then in next step we will see that 2Mg plus O2 change into MgO. Here in product side we will multiply by 2, that is 2MgO. That means here if we see that magnesium is also 2, oxygen is also 2. Here in product side magnesium is 2 and oxygen is also 2. That means it is the proper balanced equation. If we see that it is the proper balanced equation, that means we have to see that both the side, that reactant side and product side, atomic number, that number of atoms should be same, only they are rearranging themselves. That means when we will balance, then we have to go through that way. Suppose one reactant is there, that N2 plus H2 change into NH3. Then if we balance it properly, then if we put here 2 NH3, that means here N is equal to 2, here N is converted into 2, 2 means here 2 is there. Hydrogen is changed into 6, that is 2 into multiply by 3, that means 6. So now in this reactant side we have to do 2NH3, means if here we will multiply by 3, that is N2 plus 3H2, then change into 2NH3. That means here N equals to 2, H equal to 6, here N equal to 2, H is equals to also 6. This is the way of balancing. This is the way actually of balancing. How we can balance? This is the balance equation, and when we write this balance equation properly, then at last we will do plus N2 plus 3H2 equal to should be there because it is balanced already, that is actually 2NH3. So this is the way by which we can balance this equation properly. Now another thing is there, that is the chemical equation. If we see is obtained actually balanced, we already seen this one. Now the physical states of reactant and product are mentioned along with their chemical formula to make the chemical equation more informative. So the following some notation are there, that is in case of gaseous substance, that is G for the, S for solid, and L for liquid. Aqueous, that is the reactant product is present in solution in water. If the reactant or product is a gas, then arrow should be upward. In case of downward arrow, the reactant or product is precipitate. So if we see some reactions are there, that is a Zn plus 2 HCl change into ZnCl2. That is aqueous solution is there, ZnCl2. Zn is solid form, HCl is in aqueous form, and H2, that is gaseous form. Arrow should be upward. Sometimes the reaction condition such as temperature, heat, pressure, catalyst is also there. Some reaction are there, there is 2AgCl, sunlight is there, change into 2Ag plus Cl2. In case of silver nitrate also, silver nitrate if we see, then AgNO3 change into like that way. In case of CO plus 2H2, then also this change into 340 atmosphere pressure, change into CH3OH, that is liquid in nature. So why do balance chemical equation gives us that the reactant that take part in the reaction and the product and that are formed along with their symbols and formulae, the physical state of reactant and product along with the condition required for the chemical reaction. So also the number of molecule of reactant and product that take part in the reaction, the number of atoms of each element of the reactant and the product that take part in the reaction also help determining the mass of the reactant and the product. The chemical equation does not reveal either limitation is there. If you see that in chemical equation does not reveal if the reaction is complete or incomplete. It does not mention the speed of the reaction. It does not give the concept concentration of the substance. It does not give the condition, temperature, pressure, catalyst. It overcome by the mentioning these above or below the arrow. It does not give us any idea about color change, which has to be mentioned separately. It does not give any indication regarding the release or absorption of heat. It is mentioned separately. And the reversibility of the sum of the reaction can be mentioned with a double slide arrow. So these are the different limitation of this chemical equation. So today up to that, next we will start with another topic.